If you are not idle, nobody will probably come and encourage you to join their gang or the group.
Yes.
To keep Nigeria one is a must that must be done. Nigeria is not going to break.
So if I want to buy this one now, how much you go sell this one?
I will free give you 500.
Sure, this one?
Yes.
This small banana?
Yes.
I know that Buhari can do it. He has a lot of plans. We should be praying for him. He's a human being. Anything can happen to anybody.
The majority of the law they pass belong to them, to favor them, not the masses in Nigeria.
If we want to change, let's change generally. Don't let's change half. Let's change generally. The people giving voice to the voiceless. They want to use 1 billion naira to fight insurgency.
I don't know anything.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You don't know anything?
I don't know anything.
Well, there's a typical Nigerian here. She said she does not know anything happening in the country. It's another episode of your darling program, The People. I'm your host, Emmanuel Ajayi, on the streets, feeling the pulse of Nigerians on topical matters. This time around, we'll be talking concerning the $1 billion that the federal government wants to use to purchase arms in the country. Well, Nigerians indeed are reacting concerning this one. Let's hit the streets to feel the pulse of Nigerians on this matter. As I remain your host, Emmanuel Ajayi, see you more on the streets.
The same Boko Haram that we say we have defeated, you understand? We say they've been defeated, they've been depleted, they've even been decimated. So, and you can see what people are saying all over the country, that the government is embarking on last-minute looting.
Keep the peace. Now, if you have won the war, what are you using $1 billion for in terms of buying equipment? And this calls to the sincerity or otherwise of this government. So what we are saying in essence is that the government must be true to its own responsibility. The government must be true to its own responsibility and ensure that next time when it is addressing the nation, it has to be very sincere in doing so.
If they want to use it, it's best known to them. Because federal government do anything they like.
Are you not worried about insecurity situation in the country at the moment?
They always say that they are doing everything but security. Then let's watch and see what will happen about it.
Actually, I'm very sure his own mindset, from his own perspective, be for security and all of that. But if you look at it well, there are other things better than, trying to use that money on arms. If you empower people, give them the right mindsets, make them understand why some things are supposed to be done and why some things are not supposed to be. I'm very sure he would not have to make do of that, amount. It's so ridiculous. It's so much to buy arms. Yes. I feel if that money is better invested in better things, in fact, the youth of the nation, I feel it's better because
are you not
of course,
worried?
If you build the youth, you're building the nation,
Okay.
and you think less or stress yourself less about, war and fight, quarrel, whatever.
Are you not worried about this insecurity situation in the country?
Of course I am. I'm a Nigerian, so of course I am.
So you think that using $1 billion to fight that is too much?
Before we even talk of insecurity, we should talk of who exactly we are securing. Like, you're securing people whom you've not empowered, who will still go back to what, and this continues the same way. The cycle continues that way. I don't know. I feel we need to deal with the roots. We need to deal with the source of this problem rather than treating the, the resources right now. I feel we should think more about what exactly is causing, or what actually, the cause of this insecurity before we, deal with what exactly we should get to, prevent it. I feel that's my own statement.
I think the way I look at it, I don't see anything bad there because we have a lot of security challenges in Nigeria. So the only thing we need to, drive at is that this money is used for the budget for which it is, for which it is, approved. Not that it will be as another that that we see during the administration of Goodluck Jonathan.
To me, it's for the good of everyone in the country. It's for the good of every one of us. Buhari government means well for Nigeria. But there are some people out there, especially in the National Assembly, that are not ready to work with the president. They are not ready to assist the president to take this country to a greater height. That is what I know. But with that money, if they approve it, it's for the good of every one of us.
Personally, to an extent, the idea is good. But how sure are we about the implementation? Hope it won't go down the range, just like what happened during Jonathan era. To an extent, to me, $1 billion being converted to Nigerian denomination, that's a lot of money. But if it is implemented properly, I think is just an idea in the right direction. And another thing they should have added to is not just getting. They should look for a way to get more security outfits with proper training. I think we need more security personnel. I don't know the fate of that 10,000 police officers that they plan to employ last year. I don't know where the fate of it presently. That's also employing 10,000 policemen too. It will have been an addition to what is on ground, but I don't know the fate presently. But just getting using $1 billion to buy military equipment and ammunition without personnel that you are going to make use of it, it's still the same. We are still going to have the same story at the end of the day.
I'm not supporting such kind of this thing because I'm not in support of for the federal government of Nigeria waste such money to buy arms for protection of the country. It's wasting of the money. They want to lavish the money to give us a kind of story. So it's not a good idea.
$1 billion security issue is not actually money to fight security. We can see that political campaign has started directly and indirectly. And that fund is meant to prosecute 2019 election.
Where did you get that fact from?
It's not about fact. I am a human being. I live in Nigeria. This government, a year after they came into office, told us categorically that they've defeated Boko Haram. A man you killed and buried, you cannot use $1 billion to fight him again. Can you fight a dead man? A corpse, can you fight a corpse?
It's not for Boko Haram, it's for insecurity, general insecurity.
The insecurity in Nigeria is Boko Haram, not any other security in Nigeria.
Are you sure?
Yes.
What about the issue of kidnapping in the country?
Kidnapping is as a result of the hunger that the individuals are passing through. My brother, we must be realistic. This is not a time to face fiction, but reality. You understand?
I see you're also agitating. What do you have to say concerning this?
The truth of the matter is everything about it is campaign. And we all know.
Really?
Yes, they should come out and tell us. We are tired of falsehood. We are tired of painting shadows. They should come out and tell us exactly the way it is.
Do you have facts to back this up?
The truth of the matter is you and I, that is even interviewing me right now, know that it is politics.
I don't know, you know.
And I'm telling you to your face that it is politics. The children that were kidnapped, the school children, all of them are cooked stories and we know it. But my brother, come to think about it, the masses are suffering. We are crying out for this government. Stop using our lives to play politics. Give us what we deserve.
What's the solution to the issue of insecurity then?
Please, flush out all those old men and bring in fresh blood. We are tired. Right from the time I was a child, they tell me we are leaders of tomorrow and we grow up. Now I ask you this question, please take it back to them. Is it that from the time I was wearing pants and walking on the streets, I have not grown enough to see those back old men that were leaders then still being leaders today?
What step have you taken to become leader?
Exactly what I'm doing now. Airing out my point. I think it's time we all stand up to view our minds, say the fact the way it is. Gone are the days when we want to be quiet. If we have our way, we'll fight out.
That and to sponsor the next election. It's as simple as that.
Where do you get that fact from?
It's a fact. Everybody.
Come and prove it now.
No, it's a fact. Everybody knows that. Say
nothing more, but I believe that the president had a good intention. Because we have a security challenge before. And then without having all this equipment on ground, we cannot overcome this insurgency. The money, in as much as I don't know the quantity, whether the money is too much or not, but I believe that it's okay for the government president to have budgeted that sort of money for the insurgency. Because in every nation have their own security challenges. You know that every nation has its own. Even America, the most developed country in the world, have its own security challenges. And then every day they are producing and buying more equipment. Unlike Nigeria here, that some of our equipment are obsolete. So I supported the government, the president. I supported the president on his issue of $1 billion. For those who are saying that the money is for campaign or anything like that, they have their own reason. But as far as I'm concerned, I believe that the president has good intention on that issue.
It is a welcome development to me because the insecurity in Nigeria is too much. Look at the issue of Boko Haram, look at the FMM, look at the one in the east. So if they can use that money, not that they will budget that money and somebody else will just put the money and pocket it in his pocket, that will be a very bad way of using it. But if they can use that money very well, you just use that money. I think it's a good development in Nigeria.
$1 billion can be invested in the economy. At the start of the $1 billion, whatever, if they should convert it into Nigerian money, we have a lot of brains that just need small money to start small business. The insurgency or no insurgency, at least, is a lack of the security we have in the country. So it is not now that we will now be planning for it. It's more like wasting of money.
The same way our president is doing is good. Because if we buy all those things for them, so I believe everything must solve. Yeah,
so you believe, say, the issue of Boko Haram go end?
I believe that, in the name of God.
Thank you. $1 billion US.
$1 billion, that's a huge amount of money. Wow. What do they want to use the arms for?
To fight insecurity now.
To fight security. Man, I don't think that money they can use that money to fight insecurity. Because this our country now is going bad and bad every day. Every day is going bad. No matter how they release that kind of money, some other people will still shocking. They will shocking out of the money. So that money, I don't think, except they give the money to the right source, and I don't think anybody is right to get such money in this our own country because the corruption is from the top.
Including yourself?
Me, I may say I'm good, but I don't know about any other person. To me, I'm good. Because if I'm bad, in fact, I will be flying by now. I'm telling you the reality. To my age now, if I'm bad, I will be flying by now. Because I have people that are bad, but I don't want to be like them. I'm striving by my own strength to make sure I make my ends meal. So that is me for you.
That things are going to get worse. So things are even better now. The worst is yet to come. And that is why you see I don't want to talk. Thank you.
Okay, tell me more about it. Do you think the $1 billion US is okay?
As in what?
To buy arms in the country, fight insecurity?
You see, they let them buy arms of $1 trillion. Things will not get better. That should not be the solution. The only way is for us to come back to our maker, to come back to our creator, whom alone can deliver us from this mess. And the fact, as I said, I repeat myself again, that things are going to get worse. We should not be expecting any better. All over the world is the same thing. Some people are just packaging. Things are not getting better.
Are you a prophet of doom?
At all, not at all, sir. Thank you.
The people, the people, the people, giving voice to the voiceless.
Welcome back on your darling program, The People. This is how we call it today. On this edition of The People, talking about $1 billion to fighting insecurity in Nigeria, and Nigerians there giving their candid opinions concerning this one. Until I come your way again with another bumper package of your darling program, The People. I remain your indefatigable advocate for the people, Emmanuel Ajayi. God bless you and God bless Nigeria. Bye for now. Okay, let's go.
If you are not idle, nobody will probably come and encourage you to join their gang or the group.
Yes. To keep Nigeria one is a must that must be done. Nigeria is not going to break.
So if I want to buy this one now, how much you go sell this one?
I will free give you 500.
Sure, this one?
Yes.
This small banana?
Yes.
I know that Buhari can do it. He has a lot of plans. We should be praying for him. He's a human being. Anything can happen to anybody.
The majority of the law they pass belong to them, to favor them, not the masses in Nigeria.
If we want to change, let's change generally. Don't let change half. Let's change generally.
The People, giving voice to the voiceless.